The graveyard is one of the hardest areas in Pool of Radiance, and a way to make it a lot easier is you actually create a wall of undead characters between you and the level draining creatures. So these 4 heroes, which I picked up from the training hall, have had an unfortunate accident with the hold person spell and then getting whacked by a monster, and now they're dead. I've also decked them out with a lot of silver arrows and stuff to fight undead, maces, +1 maces in that case. So they're as much of an undead fighting machine as I can make. And what I'm going to do is walk into the graveyard and cast Animate Dead, and they're going to create a wall between me and the undead, especially the level draining undead. And another little trick you can use for the graveyard is when you enter the graveyard, a snapshot is taken of your party strength, and this is based on your armor class and hit points. And so I'm currently walking around naked as such, so I have the lowest armor class possible. I'm now going to enter the graveyard, which I might add is one of the more fun levels. And I think back in the day, they've got a lot of lightning effect there. They've actually done a really good job of trying to make this spooky, given what they were playing with. So if I actually cast Animate Dead down, all my heroes are now back and running, and you'll see that their actual status is animated. And then it's just a matter of banging on all their clothing again, because frankly walking around in a graveyard naked is a great way to catch a cold or get level drained by a vampire. Or potentially even catch a disease from a mummy. What am I doing? That. And finally, everyone is still walking around naked still. No, not that. I wish there was a equip call weapons button, but there's not. So I'm going to go down here and trigger a set fight. And you'll actually see, as expected, I have a wall of NPCs between me and the undead that aren't going to take my treasure and aren't going to steal my XP. This is also a trick you can use throughout the game, that if you want to beef up your party without having them steal stuff, if you have a level 5 or level 6 cleric, you can just use Animate Dead. This is actually, I think, an underused spell in the game. I'm going to be doing another video on fun ways to use Animate Dead, specifically like in the temple fight at Bane, the Temple of Bane. You can actually reanimate Mace halfway through the fight. And anywhere you can see lizard men, you can reanimate them as well. Hopefully that tip was A fun way to play Pool of Radiance, and B, made your life a little bit easier.